Separating the sober version from the non-sober version of someone can be super dangerous because it creates a false sense of hope and allows us to ignore reality. I hear it all the time, oh, he's so great when he's sober, but here's why we can't separate the two. Number one, you're dealing with the whole person, not just the parts you like. When we separate the sober and non-sober versions, we're only focusing on their best moments, and then we ignore the impact of their worst. The truth is, guys, both sides make up who they are. And you have to ask yourself if you can accept all of it, not just the parts that feel good. Number two, it allows them to escape accountability. When we hold on to this idea of who they could be when they're sober, we're giving them a pass on their harmful behaviors. That separation creates an illusion that their actions when under the influence aren't part of the real them. But the consequences of their actions don't disappear just because they were intoxicated or just because they were messed up. Number three, it keeps us trapped in the cycle of hope and disappointment. When you separate the sober version from the non-sober version, you're constantly holding on to hope that maybe this time they'll stay the person you wish they were. That keeps you stuck in the cycle of waiting, hoping, and inevitably being disappointed when they relapse or revert to old behaviors. Number four, you deserve consistency, not chaos. Everyone has flaws, but the difference with addiction is that it creates an unpredictable environment, and you deserve a partner who's reliable, consistent, and emotionally available. Consistency is key, y'all. Separating the sober and non-sober version convinces you to settle for inconsistency, which is not okay to you. Number five, it's a way of justifying bad behavior. When we separate these two versions, we tend to downplay the harm caused when they're not sober. We make excuses, saying things like, that wasn't really them. But the pain, the hurtful words, and the broken promises are all still real, and they are still going to affect you deeply. The bottom line is, you shouldn't have to create two versions of someone to justify staying in a relationship. True love and partnership require acceptance of the whole person. And if one version of them is causing chaos, pain, and suffering, that's a reality you can't afford to ignore. You deserve a partner who shows up for you consistently, someone who doesn't force you to choose which version you can love.